Welcome to the channel. We are discussing Tower of Hanoi problem. We need minimum 31 steps to solve Tower of Hanoi problem when we have 5 disks. We need minimum 15 steps when disk is 4 and we need 7 steps when disk is 3. So number of steps needed to solve this problem are different when number of disks are different, right? But if you observe the solution closely, you can see a pattern. Every solution can be divided into 3 phases. The first phase or step is cleanup phase. In that phase, we'll move top n-1 disk from source rod to middle rod or helper rod. For example, if we have 5 disks, our final aim is to move all these 5 disks from source rod to destination rod. To do this, first we need to move top n-1 disk from source to middle rod or helper rod. And the second phase or step is move disk n to destination. That is, move larger disk from source to destination. And the final phase or step is rebuild phase, where we'll move top n-1 disk in the helper rod or middle rod to destination rod. You can see these 3 phases in every solution. For example, here we have 5 disk example. This is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Here you can see all the top disks, that is disk 1, disk 2, disk 3, disk 4 are moved to helper rod, that is the middle rod here. And now disk 5 is free. We can move this disk 5 to destination. So here step 1 to 15 is our first phase of our solution. Next, phase 2 will move largest disk from source to destination. Then from step 17 to 31, we'll move all the disk in the helper rod to destination. Here you can see in the last step we'll get output like this. This is when disk is 5. Let me show you another example. Here disk is 3. First phase is we need to move top n-1 disk, here top 2 disk from source to helper rod. So for that, here you can see step 1, step 2 and in the step 3 we'll reach that goal. Now in the step 4, the largest disk is moved from source to destination. Then from step 5, 6 and 7 we'll move n-1 disk from helper rod to destination. So here we have 4 disk example. In this, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, 6 and 7. In this step 7 we can see we moved all the top n-1 disk, here disk 1, disk 2, disk 3 from source to helper rod. Then in the next step we'll move the largest disk, disk 4 to destination rod. That is phase 2. This is phase 1. Then in the phase 3, we'll move all the disks from the helper rod to destination rod. In the step 15, we'll reach that goal. So we can divide our problem into 3 phases. One is cleanup phase. Another one is moving the largest disk, that is disk n from source to destination. Last phase is rebuilding. So in every solution, you can see this pattern. And this first phase and third phase takes same number of steps. For example, if disk is 5, the first phase takes 15 steps, last phase takes 15 steps and the middle phase takes only 1 step, so total 31 steps. If you have 4 disks, it will take total 15 steps. First phase and last phase, that is third phase, takes 7 steps. 7 plus 7, 14 and the middle phase takes 1 step. So total 15 steps. Okay, so that's it for now guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you in next class. Till then, take care.